Yeah, because I sent him a link to the episode. Oh, man.
Let me look that up for you.
Good shit. We just shouted you out.
Apropos, there you go, with reference concerning. In reference to, like you're referencing something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah, apropos.
Yeah, I just remember it from Ben 10 back when I was a kid.
So like, but it's usually in reference to like an entire concept or an idea or something like that, right? Like, let's say you said your car broke down last week, you know?
Yeah.
And then this week, you're having other car issues. You know, that stems from...
Apropos Mondagal.
So, my brakes, you know, apropos last week's...
Mondagal. I got
Stop
you.
saying Mondagal. You're just saying whatever. Stop saying Mondagal.
He said, appreciate you guys, because I said we shouted him out.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. Smoke. Good luck, brother.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
A snot says, monocle, top hat, and calling y'all slaves. Would you count for some white cake?
Full of Django and chain.
Yo, that's low key. Like, that's what sold me. That's what sold me.
Yeah, man. That was like one of the best lines ever.
Would you count for some white cake? That was violently,
bro. He's
like,
when they
polite.
said, yeah, he's like, no, and
that
they're
was
like
sinisterly polite,
Yeah.
bro. What the fuck? That's hospitality, bro.
Yeah, you're not gonna disrespect me in my own house.
What the fuck?
What he was saying, bro.
So what's new, man? You've been hobbling like a motherfucker recently.
Yeah, but I found out it was one of the medicines I was taking because I know I've been a real good person, but even if I didn't, I still
Wait, so you think you're being punished for being a good person?
No. I just didn't know what it was. You know?
Oh, what the cause?
Yeah, what the cause.
Wait, so what do you
everything?
What have you been dealing with?
You know what I
don't think the audience knows. What are you dealing with?
The gout.
The gout.
So went to the doctor today. Come to find out, it was one of my high blood pressure medicines. That
was a side effect.
Yes, yeah. So she basically told me that stop taking it. Take the medicine to help get rid of it. Because I said I got it when I was like 21, 22 years old. That's when it started for me. And then throughout the years, I've been suffering because I've been learning what I could eat and could not eat. And I literally, and if honestly speaking, it's been 12 years and I finally learned what I could eat, what I can't eat, what I could avoid, and all that stuff like that. So I've been doing really good. Okay. So this is like the first one of 2025 that I got.
It's spooky too because like you were like trying to retrace your memory.
Yeah, and I really thought it was like the whole. I really thought it was the whole beef,
like cross contamination type shit.
Yeah,
something.
and I literally said, and that's what I kind of suggested to her too. But then she when she was talking about drink plenty of water because of the medicine you're taking, something popped in her, something lit up in her head and said, "I think it's."
Bless you, buddy.
Something lit up in her head, and she's like, "I think it's the medicine that you're taking for your high blood pressure." So because she's like, it's prone to flare it up.
You really going to war with that damn bone.
Bro, he been going to war with that bone for a year now.
What's going on,
He going on 2 years with that bone. I bought that bone for him last year. But no, yeah, so I kind of been, it's kind of been an issue because she was like, and she was even talking about the whole, to get down your cholesterol and stuff like that, you need to go on the Mediterranean diet. So I was like, what is that? What's a Mediterranean diet? She's like, well, lots of berries. She's like, fish. She said turkey. And she's like, I'm like, sorry, I can't do that. She's like, what do you mean? So I told her because she didn't know. So she's giving me medicine based off of that because when I go, she basically says your pain tolerance level, what is the nurse says on the scale of 1 to 10, where is it at? And then I told her, well, I think I'm at a 6 right now, but I said my pain tolerance level is pretty high. And then when she came in, she's like, well, what's going on? Then I explained everything to her. And then that's when, like I said, it clicked. It was one of my high blood pressure medicines that was causing it. Yeah, because I'm like, bro, I can't. The only meat I can eat is chicken, and the only fish I can have is Alaskan salmon. That's it. That's literally it.
Spooky word.
I know.
Spooky word.
Everyone keeps saying, damn, bro, why you fat?
Nah, bro. Nah, it's all like,
yeah, man.
I don't know. I think it's all just DNA damage and shit.
Yeah, I think so. But
Just overtime, all the bullshit.
yeah, but as you guys can see from the title, yeah, we're gonna dive into a couple of things with food, and of course we put our sources on the bottom, so anything we say is not. We're not doctors or what do you call that? Or experts in the field. In the field of what we're talking about, so we're throwing that disclaimer out right now, and
I'm not an expert in nothing.
And
come to me for
all we do, we're concerned citizens. All right,
I am a concerned citizen voicing.
We're concerned citizens voicing our grievances, and then people are like, "What?" So you're basically complaining on the internet live. I said, "Yeah,
I'm talking shit."
Yeah. So,
oh man.
So anything that we give, there's a link in the bio that's in our description right now that you guys can click on and check out. Nothing that we're saying is we're pulling out of our ass. So just to give you the heads up.
Snot says, would have been nice to know that was a side effect. Dang.
But she didn't know. I had it. You get what I'm saying? Nobody just assumes, do you have gout? Especially if you go to the doctor and you're not in pain. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Would it be smart? Would it be wise to tell your doctor everything?
Yes. Yeah.
Condition you have.
I guess you can do that now. So I would suggest that to you, like when you switch to a new doctor. I'd just be like, I'm gonna lay down everything that I have and don't have, and if you ever do decide to prescribe me anything, at least you know.
Just know. Right.
Yeah. So. That's kind of and like I said, she gave me medicine that she said will take it away for it'll only take 3 days for it to go away, but I won't be able to pick it up till tomorrow, but it basically you basically can just get with her and then let her know everything, so in the future if something does occur or something like that, she can get with you on that. So
I feel that.
But back to what we were talking about. Everything that we're about to video wise show you, their links are in this description, pages, everything like that. So if you want to check out the sources of anything we're going to talk about, again, we're not professionals, we're not scientists or anything like that. We just did a little research on a couple things, and we're just gonna blast our opinions on it, and kind of hopefully you guys want to tune in and
you guys take whatever you want away from it.
Yeah, exactly. Take what you want.
If it interests you, you could look into it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like if you guys are very interested in this, especially when you've eaten snacks that taste different or chemically now compared to when you were kids or anything like that. So that's kind of the conversation we're gonna have today. So no goofiness.
Snot says, man, it should be on your records and stuff like that, just in case an emergency happens.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, I have and I told my brother this, and I probably said this on the internet on one of our old videos. Like when I do have it, it's just a hindrance. It's annoying because my mindset is if something crazy happens, I can't run.
You just locked in.
I'm just locking in. You get what I'm saying?
Toes.
Yeah. Like for some reason. And then the first thing that always, like when I take Bruce outside, I don't know why I think of this. Like the first thing, it's a bear or a dog.
I don't know. I feel like a dog. I don't know. I'll box the out of that dog.
But that's what I'm saying. But for me to get to the dog to box the dog,
I feel
that's the annoying part.
Okay, but then it goes back to your pain threshold, though.
Yeah,
like how much pain are you willing to take to save Bruce?
Yeah, because if the adrenaline starts pumping, then
that's out the window.
That's out the window.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. And I think that's because I'm overthinking it. But yeah, that's the first thing that always goes through my mind. It's like either a bear or a dog. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yo,
that's true. Snot says, LOL, what? Jeff has anxiety confirmed.
Yes. Yeah. My mindset is I just hate being useless in the sense of when I can help somebody or do something, I can't because my foot is killing me. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah. So it's like, let's say somebody in our family member faints or slips and falls. I can't pick them up.
Because you're fucking.
Yes. You get what I'm saying?
Handicapped and shit.
Yeah. So, but no, I'll pick it up. I'll pick up my medicine tomorrow. And then hopefully in the 3 days that she said, it should alleviate not just the pain, but get rid of the swelling. Because she took one look at my foot and she's like, yep, you definitely got it. Yep.
was just hooked. What the fuck?
Boy.
Snot says not a gator or some panther. Nah.
Nah.
The panthers out here are inbred.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to worry about. No panthers.
Yeah. Without further ado, let's jump right into it, guys. About to get into it, so yeah, man.
What's our first exhibit today, man? I know you sent me a TikTok and.
Yeah. So I sent you. So this went through my page. It's not like we were even talking about it, because when our sisters brought up the whole the changing of food, and of course you and our sister have sensitive taste buds, so you can taste the difference chemically or flavor in certain
foods that I was.
Yeah.
So in general, a lot of foods that I was able to consume back in the day essentially is going to kill me now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I can't even digest them, can't process them. My stomach will inflame, bleed, whatever.
Yeah.
Ulcers, whatever. So I don't even.
And you can't even take ibuprofen because it'll thin your blood.
Out my blood, and then I can rupture. The
ulcer.
The ulcers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what happened?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like over the years, a lot of the things that I was able to eat and consume, I can't.
Yeah.
I have
body composition,
allergic reactions to them.
Violent reactions. It's just internal.
To what I'm saying. So it's like, I go to my it's the guy who checked my
endocrinologist?
Nah.
No?
That's hormones.
Oh, you're talking about what's his name?
I had an endoscopy.
Okay, so not Matthews, somebody